Hey guys, Dr. Christy Ennis. Today we are going to go over a total body standing stretch routine that you can do right at your desk to get some relief from sore, achy, tired legs. Now, the first thing you are probably noticing about this video is that I am wearing some fabulously dorky socks. Now, they are dorky, but they are very functional. And the reason I'm wearing them is because they are compression socks. And so that gives relief to those feet, those ankles, and those lower legs. And if you're someone that is on your feet a lot, like I am, it makes a big difference during the day to wear these. And I wear a pair of these almost every day. I'll link these in the show notes so that you guys can click on that and look those up too. The other thing I do before getting into any stretching is this handy dandy fluorescent tennis ball. I'm gonna go right under the foot. You can do this in a meeting without anyone noticing anything unless you're like me and you're looking at your legs. But getting that nice little massage into the foot helps the whole body because the feet are clearly the base of our body, okay? Doing these throughout the day helps also, as well as these stretches I'm going to show you right now. Now, standing, everybody thinks is awesome. It's not sitting, and it's not bad. Standing is good, but any one position for any length of time actually is not great on the body. So even if you're standing, we want to be moving around. You can even do a little twist, a little dance, whatever you want to do. But these stretches are going to help you get some blood flow and get moving, which is why they are not static holding stretches either. All right, so first one is going to be a step back into that little lunge. Bring those arms overhead, and then shift off to the side to get into that hip flexor. You don't have to hold your arms up. You can bring them back. You're going to shoot for about 5 repetitions or so on each side, trying to do most of these a few times a day. You can even break it up and just do a couple at a time. Remember, we really want to get that blood flow going through the body. All right, from there, I'm going to use my desk. And you got to love this spine, right? How cool is that? I'm going to hang on to that desk, cross that leg over, and you're going to sit down, try to open that knee up, and go ahead and come back up again, not holding. Open that knee, sit it back. We're going to activate those glutes a little too at the same time. We'll do one more here. Make sure you do both sides. And yes, these are focusing a little bit on the hip to start, but remember, we all think about this getting tight, but the hips really get tight too after sitting. So it's all in the hips. Do not forget that part. All right, make sure you do the other side, like I said. This time we're going to use our chair. If it's a rolly chair in your office, please make sure that you have something supportive, okay, because I'm going to put my foot right up on here. So foot goes up, arms are going to come up again. I'm leaning back a little this time as long as it feels okay. Shift those hips back, bring those arms back, lift that toe right up. So now I'm getting into those hamstrings a little bit more also. Again, making sure that you do this, right, on both sides. That is importante. Here we go. Good. From here, I'm going to step forward so I don't whack my wall a little bit. Hands are going to come up. You can clasp and reach, and that feels so good into those shoulders. And then I'm going to rotate, not just rotate, but rotate, open, and I'm going to stretch out the front of those shoulders and that spine. So coming back up, and again, stretch up, look up if it feels okay on the neck. Open up as I come back down and rotate to that side. Again, alternating sides like that. My goodness gracious, this thing just wants to jump around today. Okay, from there, we're going to go right into a little side lunge. Stick that butt back and rotate up. Right? Now we're getting into a little bit more of the spine, a little bit of that groin. And again, looking up if it feels okay. If it doesn't, it's okay to keep that head right down. You do not have to touch the floor either. Go with your body. Listen to what your body is telling you, okay? Bringing those legs a touch wider. And if you're in socks, don't let your legs keep going. I'm going to fold it forward, trying to keep a relatively flat back. If you need to bend your knees, you can. And then I'm going to rotate off to the side. Woo. So now I'm getting more into the calves, more into that inner thigh and those hamstrings. Walking it right back. Watch your head. We don't want any concussions going on in this program. And then coming back to the middle, trying to keep that relatively flat back. Coming up, and one more. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Again, a little bit of a forward fold. I'm going to place my hands right above my knees. Arch in that spine and head. And then round it forward. You might have a little bit more motion than me. Obviously, you can tell where I'm limited and need to work too. But feel free to add a little bit more motion. You squeeze those shoulder blades a little bit. You can rock those hips a little, round into it a little bit more, and then go ahead and come on up and end with a nice little open. So there you have it. A bunch of different stretches and mobility exercises that you can do throughout the day to make your whole body feel really good. So thank you so much for tuning in today, guys.